Guide on Lake Fork, Lance Vick. This week is the 28th annual Skeeter Boat Owners Tournament here on Lake Fork. Wow, I can't believe it's been 28 years since I fished my first Skeeter Boat Owners Tournament on Lake of the Pines in 1994. Well, the year's 2022 now, and we're on the world famous Lake Fork. Lake is down 5 foot about right now. They lowered it to do some repairs on the dam, and they've got that done. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise to have the lake down low for the rest of the year, hopefully. That way we can have shoreline brush and cover grow up, hopefully a lot of willows, fingers crossed. But anyway, we've got to get down to this weekend's Skeeter Boat Owners Tournament. I want to share with you what's on my deck, what we've been catching them with, and maybe that'll help you catch a fish this weekend. Starting off early, I'm fishing shallow water points and little humps. I mean, 6 inches to 3 foot deep. And I'm catching them on a whopper plopper, maybe sometimes a smaller one. If it's a little bit windier, the bigger one. If a little bit slicker out, the walking baits like a Czar Spook. This is Czar Spook Junior or the regular size Czar Spook. Big swim bait. There's big bass shallow. Big wake bait. And then my favorite one of all is the Lunker Punker. This big gigantic topwater bite gets exciting bites from big fish. So I'll ride a topwater bite as long as I possibly can, or the shallow bite. So if they're not chasing even any of those lures or even a soft plastic swim bait like this, you just got to slow down. I'll fish an area pretty thorough. And when I start, I'm going to go to old trusty Shaky Head here with a Grande Bass Airtail Wiggler and Trophy Hunter or June Bug or your favorite color. That's the best color, is your favorite color, because you have more confidence in it. So I've got the Shaky Head. I'll throw that shallow. Same with the Carolina rig, 1 to 3 foot deep. Football head jig. And if there's a lot of timber in the area, I'm going to throw the big Texas rig worm. That's the main techniques. Now, when it gets hotter later in the day, can move out deeper on the edges, points, humps, road beds, bridge corners. Then I'll stick with the same rigs I was even using shallow, and add deep diving crankbait. Deep diving crankbaits catch big fish. I mean, it's been proven time and time again. So you've got to have that in the mix. And then your worm, football head jig, Carolina rig, and Shaky Head. I think some of the keys to catching fish on Lake Fork, which is kind of a real high pressured lake, is to fish the area really thoroughly and with all your techniques, but without driving over it or into those areas, so you can kind of approach the fish and get more bites before they kind of get spooked around. Because it is shallow, there is no vegetation for them to hide around. There's stumps and water. So anyway, I hope some of these ideas help you this weekend catch the biggest bass of your life, and I'll see you at the weigh-in.